Hiya, hiya. We're going to do some exercise today, seated exercise, and I'm just going to put this down a little bit forward so that you can see my feet better. And if you have got some weights, that would be really good. I have been putting the link out there, but I'll put the link out again because that would be really good. You can get them from Amazon, and they'd be good for strengthening your muscles because that's what you need. But I found something in the bathroom today that I thought would be good substitute, because I'm sure you can think of things that you can pick up, because baked bean cans can be a bit tricky and you fall on your feet and break your toe. It's not very good, is it? But these are just hand wash bottles, full ones. But if you get a couple of old ones or something, if you're like me and you save things, just put water in it and they'll you could use those, couldn't you? Improvise. Or if you don't want to, then you could use nothing. Another thing that I'd like to say is that it would be a good idea to play some music. I mean, it would be nice if I had some music, but I know that YouTube and Facebook would stop me from making it, and I need to get special music. So what I would do if I was you is get some nice music that you like to do it to, because it makes such a difference, doesn't it? And so first of all, we're going to start with alternate kicks, which is just bringing your leg up to there. So we're not really kicking, but that's what it would be. So make yourself comfortable. Bring your shoulders back and sit up in your seat and raise your leg and bring it down. So the top of your leg stays where it is, and raise your leg and bring it down. There's no rush. None of us, most of us aren't getting the exercise that we used to. And if you're mostly sitting down, then these exercises are going to help you keep a bit supple. And now what you can do is put the weights on your knees and raise up like on tiptoes. So you can put a little bit of pressure on. You can do that without any weights, and just put a little bit of pressure on so that you're going against, it's just tensing the muscle, it's helping to tone it up. So it's going on tippy toes, so pointing your heels up, heel raises going up like that. And then we're going to do toe raises, so the heels on the floor and point your toes up. So heels stay up. You can do one at a time if you like. Bring the changes, alter it round a bit. That's it. Bring your back, keeps your joints everything gets bunged up in your joints if we don't move them much, and this will keep them nice and oiled so that all the fluid can get in. Now this is one that you may not have done before, I don't know, but if you put your hands each side of your knee and push against it, so you're resisting. Yeah, so we do one. So your hands are at the side, and what you're doing is trying to bring your knees out like that, but your hands are stopping them. So you're making a little resistance. And you can feel that going all the way up there, all the muscles that you're using. So you're pushing against the side, pushing against the side. Usual, isn't it? Yeah. So push, push, do it in your own time. You don't have to do it in tandem with me. Push. And then do the other way. Put your hands there. So what you're trying to do is bring your knees together. So if you have your knees about a foot apart, your feet rather, and then what you want to do is bring your knees in like this, but your hands are going to sort of stop it. But don't be too hard on yourself. You're just trying to do a little bit of resistance. Just a little bit of resistance. Yeah. So this is strengthening muscles that you've forgotten you had. Forgotten I had. So push against there. That's it. So we've worked a bit on our legs. Now we're going to work on our arms, and we're going to do a bicep curl. You know, the Popeye bicep here. Well, we're going to do bicep curls, and you can do them like this or like this. And if you've got anything to hold like this, a little bit of weight, and then come up and down. So sit up fairly straight and bring up and down, or just bring your hands up. If you clench your fist, bring it up, bring it up. That's it. That's a bicep curl. Yeah, good. Do a few of those. So clench your hand, and then if you come forward a little bit in your seat and go back, then you're doing a tricep curl. The tricep works one way and the bicep works the other, and so they work together. But it is better, if you haven't got damaged shoulders, to work with weights, and you do it slowly, and you could just do a few and build up and build up, because you really want to keep the strength going in your arms. And then we could do a crossover arms like this. So sitting back in your chair, and you're going cross like that, cross like that, and cross. So I'm doing it with the weights, or you could do it without the weights. So you cross, 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 cross. You could do one of those. Cross, cross, uppercut, cross, cross, uppercut, cross, cross, uppercut. That's right. And now we could do a bit of crunch, stomach crunch in the chair. So if you lean, you don't have to move your chair, but if you if you can shuffle your bottom a bit forward and come up, then you can bring yourself up by tightening your tummy muscles. So you don't want to be too far off the edge of the chair. I don't want you falling off. So you lean back and then use your tummy muscles to bring yourself up. You can put your hands at the side here. Now don't do it by your neck muscles, which is like what I tend to do. So you lean back and then bring yourself up using your tummy muscles. And that's really what they're doing in the gym when they're laying on the floor doing all that. So that's good. So we're finished for today. So we're just going to loosen up, doing some swimming exercises. Come up. Don't do this if you've got a bad shoulder. Coming up. Coming up. Nice circles with your arms if you've got the flexibility with your shoulders. If you haven't, then it may be that you just leave your hands where they are and just roll your shoulders backwards and forwards. But if you're able to, you could give nice big sweeps, or you could put your hands here and do this. Really, it's whichever underneath your arms there, whichever is comfortable, just to get that range of motion that you've got in your shoulders nice and loose. So we finished with a little shimmy, and hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you next time, and keep well. I'm just going to walk towards you because I need to turn it off.